You'll be shocked to learn how Tom Selleck lives, from the glamorous lifestyle of Hollywood to a peaceful one away from it all. When he is uncomfortable in social settings, he may lose it. The actor came to the conclusion that life in Hollywood wasn't for him. In reality, Selleck resides on a ranch in Ventura, California, a gorgeous seaside town northeast of Los Angeles, far from the glitter and glamour of Tinseltown. He resigned during the height of his career when he was the main character on Magnum P.I. He clarified that his reason for leaving the show was not that he didn't enjoy performing on it, but rather that he was worn out from it. According to Selleck, he desired a three-dimensional life. "Look, we did 8 successful movies at CBS," he says, implying that work, family, and personal time are distinct from one another. Understandably, he wanted to just leave the 80s TV show behind, considering how much it engulfed his life. He worked 90 hours a week and made a movie at every downtime while filming the show, which finally took a toll on him. He did well by ending the show after 8 successful seasons. His words, "We just tied Magnum," are clear. Whoa, that's incredible. The actor, who is now 76, is a very private individual. He stated that spending time with his family was the one thing he cherished most in an interview with People magazine. In reality, Selleck is a very private individual who always looks for a work-life balance, which, when you consider it, makes him somewhat of a Hollywood mystery. He makes every effort to avoid being in the spotlight. He has, nonetheless, managed to stay a mainstay of crime dramas for almost 40 years. He believes that his long and prosperous career is due to his avoidance of it all. He still longs for a more ordinary existence despite everything, but he is aware that some of the perks of being a major star are unavoidable. And she says, don't change, da," and she just keeps taking pictures. What genuinely keeps him sane is his ranch house in California. He enjoys performing the manual labor around the ranch. He enjoys making the rounds and seeing things develop. There is also a functioning avocado farm with over 1,500 natural trees on the actor's ranch. And you know what? He despises avocados. "Put it in my den because it's kind of butch, and it'll look good in my den." The property was first constructed in the 1930s and has a long history. The house was owned by Dean Martin before being sold for roughly $250,000 to auto salesman Fletcher Jones in 1969. In 1988, Selleck purchased the property for about $5 million. As a result, he truly disconnects when he stops working. He taps his Blue Bloods episodes in New York City every other week before spending a month in Halifax, Nova Scotia, filming his yearly Jesse Stone TV film. The celebrity acknowledged that he spends all of his leisure time on his property. To be honest, I would too if I owned a house like that. Hollywood fantasies come true at Selleck's estate. He never really wants to leave the ranch, which is spread out across 65 acres, and it makes perfect sense. According to some documents, the ranch house was built in the 1930s or maybe the 1910s and is in the Spanish colonial style. Not including the staff quarters, it has 8 spacious bedrooms. Additionally, it contains corrals for holding the cattle, stables, and an adjacent tack room because a ranch wouldn't be complete without horses. This ranch is authentic. If you want to work out but don't want to live on a farm, it also has a tennis court and a swimming pool. A 3-hole putting course and a practice screen are also available for golfers. I forgot to add the heliport. Yes, he also has one of those. The actor acknowledges that the ranch lifestyle grounds him more than all the glitzy decorations. Living in a place like that is a fantastic way to showcase your business. He replies, "It was little. It was okay to say your age, you say it." The actor stated in an interview that he truly appreciated the stark contrast between the two lifestyles. "Everything in the acting industry is abstract. Everyone debates whether anything you do is good or bad. But on the ranch, it's all too real. After digging a hole and planting an oak tree, the tree appears." It's true. The actor truly knows what good houses look like. In addition to the house in Hawaii where he stayed when Magnum P.Y. was being filmed, there was the renowned Los Angeles apartment where he lived before the ranch. However, the 1,800 square foot Los Angeles home perfectly captured the essence of the 80s legend's character and vigor. James Blakely III was even employed by him to decorate the room. The entire flat was furnished with pipe racks, Persian carpets, duck decoys, and various types of wood. In addition, it had arches and columns, polo mallets, Western bronzes, paisleys, and riding boots. Can you see it now? It resembled an extremely luxurious cabin in the woods. Naturally, the place was brimming with antiquities. Additionally, the phrase, "I'm from the IRS and I'm here to help," is always effective. Well, my mom cried for exactly 10 seconds. The action star's fondness for history was unexpected. We simply didn't anticipate it from the large, muscular former Navy SEAL, let's face it. But there was no denying that his LA apartment had a distinctly male vibe. The family home was in Hawaii, he was married at the time, and he only traveled to Los Angeles for work. He simply didn't want to stay in hotels any longer. The family was prepared to move into their property and begin a family when he left the show. However, it wasn't all laid back. The couple's water theft landed them into a lot of trouble. When the on-screen hero stole water from the nearby hydrant, who would have guessed that he would end up in trouble? Yes, that is true. In 2015, Selleck and Jillie Mack, his wife of more than 30 years, found themselves in legal hot water. During the California drought, they were sued for taking truckloads of water from a hydrant that supplied water to a building site. The Callega Municipal Water District claims that Selleck made at least 12 journeys from the hydrant to his property using a sizable water tender vehicle. According to the officials, it is impossible to estimate the amount of water that was stolen because some trips might have gone unnoticed. The actor disregarded the cease and desist letters after the couple was caught hauling water in late 2013, continuing to steal water. Selleck was subsequently required to pay further damages and $21,000 to cover the expense of a private investigation. Additionally, he was prohibited from using any additional district water for his use. Although it may be awkward, Selleck and his British wife undoubtedly value ranch life more than they ever did life in Hawaii or Los Angeles. Many even feared that avoiding the limelight would hurt his career after Magnum PY, but the actor has managed to hold on to his stardom. Along with the mustache, it became Selleck's distinguishing role, even though it didn't work with Magnum PI. Although Selleck starred in more than 50 films, my favorite Selleck film is unquestionably 3 Men and a Baby. He later made a more noticeable comeback to television, appearing briefly on Friends as Dr. Richard Burke, Monica's boyfriend. "Dad, I'm the Twinkie. You're the Twinkie." "Oh, I have an appointment at my barber's, but your friend, he's still here." "No, he's gone." His most recent role has been his longest. On the CBS police drama Blue Bloods, Selleck portrays Police Commissioner Frank Reagan. Currently, in its 12th season, the show has 4 more seasons than the venerable Magnum PI. Do you know what he will always be remembered for, though? Selleck's mustache is the one thing that hasn't changed, and I'm all with it. I'll see you all in the upcoming video. If you enjoyed this inside scoop on your favorite celebrity, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more exclusive content, and leave a comment below to let us know what celebrity story you want to hear next.